Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Jet Set Simmer. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are. It's also a wonderful day because I get to have my ear patch off for a little bit of time today. If you didn't know by watching previous videos I've posted, I had surgery on my ear last week. I had a cyst growing on my eardrum that they had to remove. It was not fun. I've had a lot of surgeries in my life. It went super well. My ear is recovering well. I can hear. It's super nice. Anyway, I've been doing so many speed builds and build challenges lately. I kind of figured I wanted to do a little something different today. Like I said in my last video, I'm kind of a weird sim player because I identify a lot with the builders because I love to build, but I identify a lot with the storytellers as well because I really love to create sims and to create a storyline for their life. So today I figured I would just jump into game and I'm gonna try to make my Simself. I've made my Simself a couple other times, but I have never really used custom content. And today I'm going to use custom content to help create my Simself. So let's see if I could do this. And just a disclaimer, I may not know all of the creators of the custom content that I end up using. However, I will find out and put it in the description box below. That way we can give rightful credit to all of our custom content creators in the Sims community. Okay, so I'm having some video issues. I've recorded this video 2 times already. The first time, somehow the audio device stopped working and I didn't realize it until I finished and I had no audio. So I re-recorded a second video, but once I went to finish that recording on OBS, I pressed stop recording and the system crashed and forced quit. And so my entire recording is gone. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm taking the video that had no audio, I'm speeding it up, and then I'm just gonna do a voiceover video just like this, as if it were a speed build. I'm sorry you don't get to join along in the process of me twiddling with the facial structure of my sim, but this is gonna have to do. But anyway, I have created my Simself in the past before, but like I've said, I haven't used custom content before. So when creating this Simself, I decided I would use some custom content. So the first thing that I started with is really the complexion of my skin. I am Italian and Welsh, and so my skin complexion is a little unique because I have that olive complexion definitely in the summer, but in the winter I feel like my skin kind of resembles Welsh skin pigmentation. However, for my sim, I decided I was going to stick with this olive complexion. I use this custom content hair. Now I have a lot of custom content loaded for female sims. I only have a small batch loaded for male sims, but I decided that this was the hair that looked most like my hair. I will put a reference photo up on the screen right now. This is the photo that I used, and I also took like selfies for the profile of my face and whatnot, because like I have a pretty like Italian nose. I really struggled a lot with the eyebrows and the eyes. Like these eyebrows were way too big, but it's the look. Like my eyebrows look like that. Maybe not as like bold, but they look like that, but they're smaller. Like I wish we could take the sizing tool like you can with the eyes and do that with the eyebrows, because if I could make it a little bit smaller, I think it would look spot on. With these eyes, I feel like my eyes are more of like an almond shape. And so I went with an almond shaped type of eye, and I feel like I got there. I think it looks similar. It's not exactly how my eyes look, but it looks similar. I messed around with the nose a lot. I went and found this swatch that has kind of that Italian nose, and I started with that. And then I messed around with it a lot, just trying to really get the profile correct. I messed around a lot with the facial structure, and this was the first time in a long time that I've actually gone into detail mode in Create a Sim. Usually, I'm more concerned about the build, or if I'm concerned about the storyline and the family, then usually I just slap on some presets that are offered in the Sims game, and I just call it a day, you know? But For this one, this was fun to go into detail mode because it's been a while since I've done that. I added some facial features like the lines on my forehead because I definitely have that. I added some CC like bags under my eyes because I feel like my eyes are a little baggy and you don't really get that without that CC. I added a freckle overlay because I do have freckles. Like I think you could kind of see the freckles here. It's like mixed in with like blotchiness, I guess, but whatever. However, when I was younger, my freckles were very prominent, and as I've gotten older, I've kind of grown out of the freckles and they've faded in with the rest of the pigmentation of my face, but I did put freckles anyway because I do have freckles on my face, but I use this custom content beard as well. Thanks to my Welsh and Italian traits, I have a lot of body hair and like very thick beard, and so like I had to put the beard. Later on, I end up using custom content body hair made by Lumia Sims, I'm pretty sure, just to really get the look right. Speaking of facial hair, like a little story time. In high school, I like started getting facial hair around the age of 15, and I went to a high school that had a very strict dress code, like a very strict dress code. And I remember in the afternoon classes later in the days, like I would always get written up for my facial hair by teachers and sent to the nurse's office to shave. And most cases I had shaved that morning. But the thing is, because of my Italian and Welsh traits, like by the time I had gotten to 7th period, I already had a 5 o'clock shadow. So it sucked because I got written up a lot for it and sent to the office a lot for it to shave. But wow, it is getting like extremely sunny all of a sudden. Let me see if I can like turn this down a little bit because the sun is like shining. It's weird because we're facing southeast, so the sun is literally not shining into the room right now because it is the afternoon. The sun is hitting the skyscraper across from our building and literally shooting like as if it's direct sunlight into our bedroom. But this is great lighting. Wow. I should record more during this time of day. This is fantastic lighting. But anyway, back to my build of my Simself. I will jump back into game really quick just to kind of go over everything about my Simself. Wow, the sun is like insane right now. Like this is so bright. But I will jump into game real quick just to show you the final product of my Simself. And I'll give you more of an explanation in that video. All right, it is still so freaking bright. Okay, never mind. I don't want to record at this time ever again because this light bright in my face is just not, it's not vibing. The Sims. I love the opening. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. I cannot see anything. Like, this is like... And if you've ever wondered what I look like squinting, this is what I look like. So, oh my gosh. All right, so we're just going to roll with the fact that I have bright direct sunlight shining right onto my face right now. And this is honestly super bad timing for the sun to do this sort of thing. Like, how dare it do this? Because this is the 3rd time I've had to record this video. And we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna make it work, okay? All right, so let's use this cheat and modify it and create a sim. And this is my sim selfie. This is him. This is me. This is me as a sim. I think the final product actually looks pretty accurate. It's not like spot on. It's not the spitting image of me, but it's pretty accurate, I feel like. The hair for sure, this is custom content hair, but I feel like that's exactly what my haircut is. The eyebrows took some time, but we got there and it kind of looks similar. It's not exactly, but it looks good enough. And the eyes for sure, like the thing is that I have hazel eyes, and so I have a little more green in my eyes than in this swatch, but this is like the correct amount of brown. But when I go to this other green swatch, this is way too much green. Like sometimes in certain lighting, my eyes are truly this green, but it's really rare. I wish we had a true hazel swatch because this is just way too green. This is too much green still for hazel, and this has like no green at all. I wish we had a true hazel swatch. I would put that, but for the time being, I'll stick with this brown. So I put this jean jacket just because like that's what I was wearing in this reference photo, but it works. I put some khakis on because I feel like anytime I wear a jean jacket, I wear my khakis. I have these custom content classic style Vans because I actually have those in real life and I wear them all the time. My second everyday outfit, because I did 3 of them because I couldn't decide on just one. I did this custom content button-up shirt with these stripes because I have many shirts like this, and I kept the rest exactly the same. The third outfit, I threw on a sweater. I usually don't wear many turtlenecks. I have like 1 or 2, but most sweaters I have are just the regular crew cut, sweaters. However, I have a sweater in almost this exact color and I love wearing it. And I have another pair of tan pants. And then this time I have custom content Chuck Taylors on. I love these high tops. I have them in real life. I wear them all the time. So I felt like I had to include it in my Simself. This is a little more accurate to what I would actually wear to a wedding or something. My athletic wear, I don't know why you would care, but like this is what I would wear working out. I look awkward in The Sims and I look awkward in real life working out. Sleepwear I'm not going to get into except for the fact that like I'm wearing socks in my sleepwear, and yes, I'm one of those weird people. I sleep with socks on. I don't know. I have this thing with feet. Feet just freak me out a little bit. It's the look, I think. The look of feet just like gives me the EBGBs. And so ever since I was a kid, I just like always wear socks because like it hides my feet and like it hides me having to look at my feet. Not that I have ugly feet. I've been told I have nice looking feet by creepy people on social media, but still I wear socks. I'm one of those weird people who sleeps with socks on. You can hate on me. I know it's weird. It's weird. This is totally something I would wear like going to a bar or like going to a party or something. Very casual. Swimwear, white bathing suit. I don't know why, but I love white bathing suits. Hot weather, I just kind of recreated what is in my everyday outfit, just with shorts. And yes, my feet are showing in this outfit, but that's okay because sometimes your feet gotta breathe in the summer. However, it would be really funny to throw some socks on. Like, oh my God, that is a look. I've definitely done this before when I've gone camping where I wear like the socks and sandals, and my sisters absolutely hate it. Like they hate it so much when I do this. Usually like they're like gray socks, kind of similar to this, but like I would not do this like out in Chicago in the summer. And then this outfit is just my winter wear outfit. I feel like this version is very like Portlandia to me. I did spend a lot of time in Portland, and I wore outfits that look exactly like this when I spent a lot of time there. However, here in Chicago, I would not wear something like that. I think in Chicago, I would more so gravitate towards wearing something similar to this. Like this looks more in line of something I would actually wear here in Chicago in winter. Essentially, that is my Simself. I'll talk about the aspirations real quick. I decided to go with the nature and the freelance botanist trait or like aspiration because I love plants. We have so many plants throughout our house, as I'm sure you know, so it only made sense that I would be the freelance botanist in The Sims. For my traits, the first trait I selected as the lover of outdoors because I do love the outdoors. I put perfectionist as my second trait because I am a Virgo and I do have tendency to have a very like perfectionistic personality. I know it's semi-toxic, but in some cases it's really good. But I put that because we gotta be realistic. And then my last trait, I put family-oriented, just because I feel like I'm a very family-oriented person. I value family so much. Family is so important to me. I love my parents and my sisters. However, it is really hard to live in Chicago and have my family living across the nation in California. I haven't seen my family in quite some time because of the current situation in the world, which I'm sure many people are in that same boat. And it has been so hard because I am a family person. Like I miss my family a lot. So I'm super excited to be able to see them at some point when things start getting a little better. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the third time I've recorded this video, and I really hope it works this time because I don't want to record it again. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me talk about how I created my Simself. My first video was a lot better, I promise. Trust me, it was. But hopefully this video still conveyed my Simself that I created. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And like I always tell you at the end of every video, I hope you have a great rest of your day.